OTB, we're back again.
Break.
It looks like we have just been sitting here all for hours and we have no moved. But I swear to you,
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
Somebody has changed. Somebody has changed the age in that period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you feel like
That was good. That was good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Happy birthday. Happy
Yes,
birthday,
sir. Happy
Tammy.
birthday, Tammy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you love what we're doing, buy the merch.
Yeah, you see the
Support
drip.
the podcast.
See the drip.
Buy a t-shirt, buy a sweatshirt. We have t-shirts, sweatshirts,
Break
hoodie.
and hoodies.
Everything,
You want us to
guys.
make
We
face
have it
cap
all.
again.
Bro.
You want
We
us to
have
make
it all.
face cap. So if you love what you were doing, your support really your support goes a long way. It helps us to do more and even create better content.
What's
invite
the
bigger guests.
slogan or the motto?
This guy is putting me on the spot.
Trick question.
Come on now. What are you trying to do?
Support the podcast by
By the
Oh,
merch.
that's even his logo. Hey! That didn't happen, guys. Anyways, that's the slogan. What was I
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Slogan. That was crazy. That was crazy.
You can't just move on from
When-
that.
But
He said, anyways.
anyways, support the merch, buy the podcast, something like that.
Oh my goodness,
But
that's so funny, bro.
shout out to Chris. Shout out to the to the Motto for allowing us to use the space.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a very big space.
Yeah.
You can video production, photo shoots, sound production.
If you're creative,
If
this
you're
is-
creative-
this is Disneyland for you.
Yes, this space has it all.
This is Disneyland.
Like,
for you.
trust
You can-
us.
An artist can use this space. Videographer,
Exactly.
model, anybody, bro.
Exactly. There's so many things you can do, and we're trying to create a platform to bring all the artists, all the creative people.
Yeah.
And then I think the motto is already the place to bring everyone
It's the
together.
location.
It's the location. We are the platform. They are the location.
Period.
And that is Winnipeg
facts.
for you. We're growing.
It's getting better, bro.
It's getting better. Okay, so today, is one of those episodes again. Where we as men will come and be. What's that word again? I want to ask stuff. You're supposed to help me out.
Oh,
Bro,
okay, sorry.
wait.
Well, how would I know
How?
what to say?
How? Like how?
Wow.
What are the
Guys,
clues?
there's supposed to be chemistry.
Well, no, the chemistry never reached
Give
out.
us a hint now.
Okay, that was when men are being vulnerable. So we're about to talk about,
So it's vulnerable that you didn't know the word for.
Guy,
That's
I'm a human
insane,
being.
bro.
I'm a human. If you have to say it in Igbo, I'll say it in Igbo now.
That's it.
I beg. But yeah, so we just decided that, you know what, we always want to be real with you guys and share real life experiences. And
Sorry, I just want to say something. Do you notice how both guys have our phones screen down?
Yeah,
and
what
then
are you hiding?
Our one is up.
I'm
I'm just dropping that there.
Yeah, what are you hiding?
That's
Why
all
is
I'm
it
saying.
facing
we don't want the business chats to come in.
Exactly. Bro. And it's funny because my notifications are turned off, boys.
But we still put it down. But you know, it's force of habit.
Yeah,
I
what's
will-
happening?
we'll
You
leave
guys have been doing it too long.
We'll
Into
leave
mine.
Nah.
we'll leave that for another day. But yeah, so we all of us here we are all international students, or we have all been international students at some point, and we know a majority of our viewers are people that either want to be international students or are international students, or have even migrated completely. So
Facts.
today we want to just speak a little bit about our experiences, finishing school or about to finish school, about to take on life. In graduation, they'll be like, "You now go on and take on life," and then they'll just leave you there. So we're trying to figure out how does life actually look that way. So
What is life?
do you guys want to just let me start. So basically, me, I'm done with school.
Yeah.
And I did computer science. And now I'm out in life and
Congratulations.
currently trying to get into the trying to get like a job in computer science field. But I also do podcasting for fun, and I love talking to you guys. So that's me. Just
So
a
you're
brief-
lonely.
Yes,
I
guy,
just said that as well.
Jeffrey said, let me read between the lines today.
So that's just me regarding like where I am in terms of like finishing school. So how about you guys?
I am currently in school. I'm studying psychology.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, guys, I'm looking into
She
being
can't-
a clinical psychologist, going to get my master's, my PhD, and all of that.
Damn.
I feel like dating a girl like you. I'm no. Okay. I don't mean like
Jesus.
that. I don't mean like that. Don't take this the wrong way. Let me
So,
start
no,
like
try
that.
it.
This is how I was trying.
Because I feel like psychologists or people that study
They
stuff
will
like
to
that,
nab you every
therapists,
time.
They'll, and it's not even like they'll overdo it. It's like in times that it's like, bro, stop reading deep into this. Like, this is what it
Damn,
is.
that's just his opinion. Though.
Yeah, it's just like a thought or
Yeah.
an opinion. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying
so-
it's right or wrong.
I feel like with psychology, I don't really like psychoanalyze people just randomly. Like I
But you can
start
read minds.
How to, if you need
psychoanalyzing
to.
when we're having an intimate conversation, and I'm just trying to figure out where your headspace is.
Okay.
How far can I go with
So
this
that means
conversation?
you can read minds basically.
I can't read minds, guys. I
You can try
wish
to,
I
yeah.
wish I could. I said I
But
wish
you
I
life will be
could.
so- life will be so easy.
Do you think it has like affected like your regular conversations? Like, okay, things that before you wouldn't really like, or that you won't take it that way, or you won't like think about it that way.
Yeah, for sure. So I've like when you're having conversations with people and they're telling you what's going on in their life and things like that. So before you tell me what's going on with you and I'm just like, oh, like
Yeah, that's your
that-
life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But
Well,
now
now
I'm
you
like,
think
I'm
about the
trying to
courses of all those kind
categorize
of-
it.
Nah, I
through
get it,
the
I get it, I get it.
DSM, trying to
That's
figure out,
crazy.
do you have
Crazy.
depression?
Yeah, how do you get there?
How
You
can
know, those
I?
kind of
What can
things.
we
Yeah,
do?
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
always looking
Real,
for solutions
real.
when people are talking to me. So
Okay,
yeah.
help me. I have a problem.
What's up?
Yay.
I need
The
to
first
make
patient.
$1 million, bro.
Bro,
How do I make
feel
$1
like
million?
that's my problem too.
Imagine.
Yeah, what kind of
The
therapist
psychologist
is this,
having
bro?
the same problem.
Imagine.
You're supposed to have said, is it really $1 million you want, or you're just
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
is it-
Or
sorry.
you're not
let's
saying, is
start
it a
again.
is it a
What-
family thing?
So what's
Is
your
it-
problem?
I want $1 million, bro. Give me the money.
Is it the money focus for you or?
Situation is Nabi or your tips and tactics, bro. That's
Don't-
insane.
don't.
You know what?
Don't
You
look
know
like
what the
I'm
white
saying.
man would have called this? Plagiarism.
Plagiarism. Can't see. Today is not your day, buddy.
I will get better. I swear. I swear.
But yeah, wait.
I feel like with my psychology and everything, the main thing I'm stressing out about is once you're done with school, you definitely don't just go straight into your master's as an international student, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're paying like 15-20K every year.
Yeah.
Every year, that's what we're paying, and that's if you're taking
That is in
2
Canada,
serious
sir.
semesters compared
Exactly.
to people that want to take 3 semesters.
Bro, that's true. I think
Yeah.
spring courses too.
Damn.
Like taking spring courses is extra on your bank account. So
And that's another. Sorry to cut you off. Like I was picking my courses for this coming fall, and there was this course I saw. I was like, okay, I'm just taking it because it looks easy. But then I saw it was 6 credits, and I just dipped it that okay, that's more money. And it's not me that's paying it, so
you-
I don't really need
have
to
to
do
think of
it.
all of that
as well.
You get me? You
yeah,
get
as an
me?
international student, you're not thinking about yourself alone. You're thinking about
At
yourself,
all,
who's paying your
bro.
tuition fees, who's paying your rent. Everybody is involved in you being here alone.
Exactly.
The pressure, I think,
It's
it's a lot
worse.
because
It's
then
bad.
I'm
it's
saying that is West.
like most of us are
It's
privileged enough to at least receive financial support from
Mm-hmm.
like our families, like in terms of like allowance, they help you pay your rent, help you pay your tuition. But at the same time, like I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but we all know it's not enough.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is.
It's how to work. So on top of that working, right, you have to still go to school when you're taking like probably 4 courses. That's if you're like running with
You
it.
go to school, work,
You know, all those kind of things.
still even
You
take
like,
care of
you know,
yourself.
and you're not a robot. You still want to live life, you know.
Still
and
want
then
to
you
shall
have
I-
a career, obviously, that you're chasing because you don't want to do this 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah.
So how do you now do all those 4 things? And I think for me, that's like my own biggest issue, especially now that I'm like about to be done with school. So it's like, okay, right now I'm in school. How do I balance it now that I'm in school? But I know next year things will change.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Like it's always changing.
What are you doing in
for
school?
us. Like you can't just say this is what I'm doing for this year. That's
Exactly,
definitely
you
not
need
it.
to
After
be
3
fluid.
months, it changes.
yeah,
Exactly.
facts. You
So
have
what
to
are you
be
doing in school, J-Boy?
I'm studying acting in school.
Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That was so fake. Like what kind of scripted? Like he really asked me why he's studying in school. Look at his eyes, are actually like he does.
I asked you now.
He has come to watch so many of my plays. Very supportive guy though. Shout out Kamsi. Yeah, he has come
Come
to
on
watch
now.
me act. So
Come on now.
I
Come on
mean,
now.
I get why I'm acting for the viewers, but
It's not acting for the viewers. Look at this guy. I was like, we all said we were studying, and you wanted to get away with it. Like, come on. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm studying
that's like we all have like our different parts. Well, like it's similar, but we all like it's different. Like,
At the same time.
at the
yeah.
same time, like we all have like those like similar struggles, but we all like we all want to achieve our goals. We all
a
want
way.
to make $1 million,
For sure.
and
Yeah.
we all want to at the same time
Take care of the family,
you know, make it
that.
worth it. Now we don't want to just come after come. Imagine
You get me,
paying all the money coming
bro.
from
You
Nigeria,
get me, bro.
so that we would not, or whichever country you come from, just for a better life, you're not coming and still be suffering again.
you
Now,
get-
two
No
things are
fresh.
supposed
And
to
the
be
truth
fault.
is-
Do you get?
Uh-uh.
But like that's the thing though. Like I feel like that mentality is just the mentality that every international student comes with.
Yeah.
They feel like
To
even if you
better
feel like you
themselves.
don't need to provide for your family back home,
Facts,
Yeah.
at the end of the
facts.
day, you just want to
You want to
show
leave
that
with
you brought
something,
me
bro.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
They-
brought me here, and
it
this
must
is
have
what
been worth
I'm
something.
getting from it. Do you
Yeah.
get? And that's why a lot of international students kind of like slip into depression because it's
The
difficult to
psychologist
juggle
is
so many.
speaking, guys. Listen. But
Nah,
actually, no. Other than that, on a must, that's a valid point. Chad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's
Very
difficult
deep,
to
bro.
handle so many things, to juggle so many things, and just be what 19.
Bro, and these
Come
people
on.
do not care, bro. Your job will just come and be like, I'm sorry, we cannot afford this many stuff. Get out here.
Damn.
Rent is due next week, and then your job just fired you, and you're an international student. Mommy and daddy are not here. You can't go to your house. It's winter.
Bro, it's
Dog.
winter.
Bro.
It's Winnipeg.
That's when you
Damn.
know you have problems to face, bro.
Bro, because jobs, they can fire you today.
Yes, no.
But if you want to quit, you need to
You
give
have
2 weeks notice.
bro.
That doesn't add up to me. I can't lie to you. I would quit today. Because why you fire
I'm not
me
coming
today?
back.
I'm
Like, what do you
not,
want
just
to
not
do?
going to show up.
What do you want to do
I'm
about
just not going
that?
because they really don't care.
No, but
At
really
that
though,
point,
really.
you're just
That's
like
actually- that's
someone they're
true.
paying to do what they want you to do.
Facts.
Do you
They
get?
literally
Yeah,
own
what
you
you're
at some
doing,
point.
is it really benefiting you?
No, because
When you
you've
first
left
come,
there
it's
mentally.
not.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I was working at this pizza place once, like 2019. I just stopped going. I just stopped going.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know if I'm still working
Stop
there. I just
showing
stopped going. Because really, like, if I quit, like, who's going to flog me? What's going to
Yeah.
happen?
As international students, like mentally checking out of things is like that.
But you see,
for
now
us.
that's another thing, right? We can't just quit. Like, it's in cases like that time, my dad was still paying my rent and stuff. I was still fresh
Yeah.
here, so I had that kind of privilege to just, I'm not doing again. But now I can't. Because then I know, okay, now you
Yeah,
go
look-
suffer now.
Yeah.
I go face some last.
So we have like, okay, from J Boy saying something like saying balancing everything. You're talking about the more mental aspect of it, like how it even weighs on you mentally,
Yeah.
you know. And my own is like, it's also I'm coming
Financial.
from like the financial like job aspect of it. Like, okay, how do you do? Because we have to work, like we have to earn
have to
money,
make
so
money,
some
yeah.
form of way. So how do we not hate what we're doing? So it's
Yeah.
like there's so many things going through our heads and our minds,
sure.
like us, like. And like you said, most of us were teenagers or are teenagers when we come into these countries, and a lot of us come alone. Like that's
alone. I
like,
came with no parents.
That is
nothing.
crazy.
That's me. I
It
came
was
with no
so.
one.
how
No
old
one.
did you guys
It was
get
so.
here?
I came here. I was 17, turning 18
Damn.
when I came here, and I came by myself.
How about you, Tom?
I was 18, turning 19.
Damn.
It was.
It was
a
what it was.
struggle.
It was what
Let me
Bro.
see.
I was 16,
Damn.
17. I couldn't
Wow.
get a SIM. I had to beg
You
my
couldn't
friend.
work.
Bro, I couldn't do nothing. Like that's when I
That's
knew okay, it was
crazy.
because you need like Guardian and the Guardian that
yeah.
I had, even to apply for the study permit, the Guardian I had was all the way in Edmonton. You get me? So there's certain things that the person has to be there to do. So you now have to use school, and then school will approve everything.
Yeah.
Because to them things are business, or you have to pay or something like that. So it was just someone I had to
Yo.
talk it
Wow.
out.
We are just 3 stories. Imagine it took
Yeah.
like all over Winnipeg,
Bro, different
Calgary,
stories everywhere, bro. I've heard so many.
Toronto,
bro. Yeah,
Ottawa. Like we are going through it in our own like way.
I think all these things are just world problems, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's all
It's
like
like-
it's very deep, bro. It's like it goes,
Yeah,
it goes
it's deeper
there, like,
than
yeah.
you not being able to pay your tuition.
No,
It's deeper than
100%.
you not being able
It's
to pay your
100%.
rent. Honestly,
Like
Yeah.
all of us,
It's
we're
deeper
all
than that.
victims, bro.
Yeah.
I say we're all
No,
victims.
victims of
we
government.
really are victims of the
I said that
government.
victims of the government. But you told the government that you could pay and afford now.
No, now,
Well,
yeah,
that's not the
see.
thing. The thing is that the government is not weighing the fact that it doesn't matter if we say we can pay for certain things. Life happens.
And you
But
know
what
what
do you
they
want them
do,
to do,
right?
though?
No, you know what they do is okay. You say you can pay bar. Let's milk him. Let's suck it out of things they don't need to charge you for.
They
I
will
think.
charge you
Bro,
for.
do you know that they will charge you almost like now? I think it's almost like $100 just to pay your tuition with like let's
A
say
card.
let's pay
yeah.
from online Nigeria. They will charge like $100 or something like that. It's like
More.
Yeah,
And
do
if you
know?
don't pay on that day,
They charge you.
They
like,
charge
give
you
extra
extra,
charges.
yeah.
Because I remember it happened to me.
Late fees.
Man, I was just I told my dad, we were just like, it's even better for us to be late.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
to
it's like
pay.
it's obvious I can't
Yeah.
pay for this right now. So
Yeah,
why are you
'cause-
charging me more?
You get me, bro? You just at least maybe just take that late fees, but then it's like, how many people can just take that?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't
For
be able
sure.
to.
So
just
Yeah.
like that.
what can we now come up with to kind of tell like ourselves? How did okay in your own experience? How did you how have you done like the balancing thing? Like like you don't have to have had it figured out, but how do you go about it?
Oh, not God, though, bro.
know,
I said that,
like,
bro.
I
Constant prayer.
promise you. I promise you, just having something
Non-stop.
to.
Every day, God, let your
no.
will be done, cause bro, we really can't do it by ourselves, bro. Like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
you are just a
Okay, that's
human
fair.
being, bro. You're
I feel
just
like
a
that's
man.
what also mentally helps me. Just constantly thinking to myself that at the end of the day, what God wants to happen is going to happen.
Because
He and if we deep it, like he has never really left us stranded. Right?
facts, though, yes. no,
Even
it's
if he
very
comes
true,
in
bro.
when you think it's a little bit
You're
too
about to
late,
be-
he still
Yeah,
came up. It
it's
still
still
Yeah,
showed
about
up
to-
for you.
I was that in the
About to turn
motivational speakers always say, what doesn't kill only makes you
What
Yeah,
does
stronger.
no,
it kill
but
you?
it's very true.
But I think that's
Very,
us
very
gaslighting
true.
ourselves because
I'll
it
say
would kill you.
It gaslights you, but it also pushes you.
Yeah, it
'cause,
pushes you too.
Like, I'm happy I went through the things I went through because that made me who I am. And if you ask me, I want my kids to go through them, but I won't be able to watch my kids go through those things. But I know they have to become better. Like, pressure makes diamonds, you know. So it's
Another
having-
motivational.
I know, and even in the Bible, like it's there, like you
Yeah.
suffered. Earth is not, bro. Let's
Yes,
be
we're not
True,
we're
sure.
not,
That's
we're not
far.
necessarily
Because
here
of
to enjoy.
No,
even
it's
if
gonna be
even if
tough.
you have everything you need in life,
Yeah.
life is still going to happen.
Facts. And I
It's
think,
still going to
like,
happen.
now, but I've accepted it. Everything's going to be hard, and it now gives me this satisfaction, like going through things. Because there was this thing Kevin Gates said, like before, he used to complain when he used to go through tough times. Now he's like, why not me? You know, and people were taking it as a joke, but it's very true though, because like it means you're going through all these things, you're still happy, you're still successful, you're still, you know, like you have the same problems as those people that are complaining or whatever, but you're still doing well. So it says a lot about you as a person to be able to constantly overcome obstacles, because we think,
Honestly.
okay, Rihanna has made it in this, like she has fancy, her music career is good, you know, bro,
Yeah.
she still has her daily
Yeah.
struggle.
Yeah, for sure. And before she got to where she is, she definitely had a lot of
You get
struggles.
me?
Like everyone has their own struggle. You just have
get
to
me?
take your struggle and understand that okay, if I'm experiencing this, it doesn't mean that I have a problem or I can't do this or
Facts.
there's nothing wrong with you, honestly.
Facts.
Life just happens that way. You just have to understand that you're going to keep standing up.
And
Just
life-
wake up every day and still do what you have to do.
Preach, bro.
Tommy just
Preach.
dropping.
She practices on
She looks in the mirror. She looks in the mirror and wake up every day. She looks in the mirror.
But I feel like there's also this guilt that you know, as an international student, it's like, okay, I'm not doing enough, I should be doing better, you know. And then you now hear stories of this guy that came when he was this, he now say,
Yeah.
You feel so
Yeah,
unfulfilled
you know, all
sometimes.
kinds of
When
yeah.
you're comparing
people
yourself.
did their own in 2 years, look at me, I'm there, you know, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
for
really
sure.
gets you. But honestly, one thing I'll say is everybody has their own path, first of all.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool.
it's not
Yeah.
going to be
It's
the
not
same
about
for
it's not
everybody,
about
bro.
who finishes.
No be who starts first, no be who finish first, you know.
Yeah.
We'll all get there.
Did you just tap him
We'll
to
get
kind of
there.
help you out?
You guys pay me for the assist, bro. You guys pay me for the assist. Now, cause that's what you call chemistry. Not the
my
one
word.
where you expect me to drag
Oh,
it from
I
the
was
air.
gonna say, what am I thinking?
Look
What's
at.
on my mind?
And he thinks he's so slick, like, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
Look at.
Take alley-oop.
Look at my team. First of all, they dumped me with this mic. They put me at the corner. They look all cool in the camera and everything. And me, I'm just saying like, oh, okay. I see what you guys are doing small by small.
The gang up.
You
and
guys saw
started.
it too, but so
But we said it though.
So
We said yeah.
Yeah.
We are man and woman of our words.
Yeah.
imagine.
I feel like another thing is what happens when you're done with school. Kamsi, you're done with school. Like,
I'm sorry, but you know that also now brings another fear while you're in school, because you're thinking about, okay, you never settled the problems that are there, but you're now thinking about
you've
the
not
ones
taken
that
your
are
last
yet to
courses
come.
yet, oh.
Bro. Like that's literally
I'm
me
not
right
done
now.
yet, but like I'm thinking to what's going to happen once I'm done.
Because then now we have
What
friends
do
like
I
Kamsi
do?
that finish, and then you're now hearing all these things. Like we all know it's the same thing.
And it's not as if we're not proud of our friends or we're not happy for them, but then at the same time, it's like it just feels like you're doing so much more than I'm doing. But I
Like,
feel
why
so
am I
stressed
going
at the
wrong?
same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
I feel like honestly, but I think it's the same with everybody. It's just that people react differently. Some people may show more, some people
Some
may
people may
not.
not,
So
yeah.
you're not alone for sure. But yeah, you asked Kamsi a question before.
Yeah,
interrupted.
Kamsi, I was asking, like,
Yeah,
how's
yeah.
it going?
Well, I'm going to lean into
Therapy
your
session. It's going to read your mind now. You fell into a trap, bro.
How are you
You
going?
fell
How you
into a
doing?
trap, bro. And the guy smiled.
My therapist. Oh my god! But yeah, I'm going to lean into what you said. You know about taking. I won't say pride, but like taking that inspiration. That the fact that even if you have everything, right? Even if let's say everything is working out for you, life will still just happen. You still need to figure things out, and then you just realize that it's just part of life. You know,
Yeah.
going through issues and problems is just how it is. So that's also kind of the mindset I took. Like, so when you leave school, is like everything is like all the structure and systems have been broken.
Yeah.
In that
It's
sense,
now
that
in your hands.
yeah, it's now in your hands. When you're in school, there are classes, there are semesters, there are
Yeah.
seasons.
That's true.
Waking up early is no
There's-
longer
you know, it's like-
an obligation. It's a
Yeah,
choice
you
now.
know, it's now everything is now really up to you. And then a lot of times, a lot of people try and like, I feel run into work because like that freedom kinds of
It's scary,
It's
bro.
scary.
Like, oh, I'm not
very
doing
scary,
anything.
yeah.
It's very, very
Get
scary.
me,
They
I'm not
try and
doing
kind of
anything.
just throw themselves into any work they can find to kind of give them that structure back
Yeah,
again. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll just say two things for me that I've been learning so far. Is like two major things are number one, lean heavy on your like community, like your friends. Like okay, before that, actually, what you should do is to actually kind of have an idea, and I know this is easier said than done, but kind of have an idea of the kind of direction you want to go.
Yeah, pick your path.
Like for example,
No matter
now
how broad it
no
is,
matter how
just
just
have
start. Like for
something.
example, J-Boy, we've already agreed that we all want to have $1 million, right? So you need to start from there. I want
What
to have $1
gets you
million,
there?
and then how will I get that? Okay, will I be getting get paid? So basically,
But sorry,
reverse
can I just say,
engineer
I
it
feel
in
like
that sense.
that's what's it called? That path, but I feel it's very destructive because that's why you see some like professional boxers or athletes or whatever when they won World Cup, Champions League, or they feel so empty because it's like what's next?
Well, when
After
it's-
that high,
well,
what's
Yeah,
next?
me.
You know,
You know,
like,
that was
good-
next.
it's easy. Like at this point, like one problem at a time. Let me
But
try
yeah,
and get to
I
that
think
high
that's
first.
part of life.
You
That's
know,
why
when
now
it-
see
yeah,
now switch to another.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
family
When I've
now or
achieved that
something,
goal,
yeah.
then I'll now start thinking what's next. You know, I've not gotten the $1 million. So what am I
Because
thinking about
yeah,
what's next
facts,
after
no
1
facts.
million?
It's not something just getting.
You know,
a day,
so
yeah,
when we
yeah,
get
facts,
there, we'll
facts.
kind of so yeah,
Facts,
kind of
facts,
have an
facts.
idea of where around the general area of where you want to be, and then once you have that idea, then you now start meeting. The next is lean heavy on your community and your friends, and then make sure that
Just keep
you are
pushing,
with
bro.
like-minded people.
Facts,
So
facts,
if you want to
facts.
Yeah.
if like for example now I know I want to earn 6 figures, I want to build businesses. My network and the people I talk to and I
People
ask
with
for
the same
advice,
mindset.
they have the same mindset or they've already done those things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I try to spend as much time with those people because I try to spend as much time with those people because you know they help me out and give me advice and like
Yeah.
kind of give me direction in that sense. So yeah, I'll say those are the after school. That's kind of the thing. The freedom at first is this freedom is first of all yes. Then you now
I'm
realize
No more papers.
no more
yeah.
papers, no more exams, no
Do you guys
more.
watch BoJack Horseman?
No, I don't. Ban.
I wanted to reference it, but like that's how it is. Like you're so happy. Like
Yeah,
everything's
the
good.
first
That
emotion
thing
is
you've been looking
yes.
forward to for 4 years.
Yes, 4,
You're
5. Some
done.
people even 6
And when it
years.
hits
Yeah.
you, bro, when that thing
You know,
hits
you
it's
first the
heavy.
graduation, everybody's come to celebrate you. Everybody's like, you know,
When they now leave.
you're on everyone's
When you
story.
get home that
That's why
night,
I'm
you're like,
there,
so the
like-
graduation is over.
Bro, like okay,
Yeah, no,
tomorrow I'm
even
facing life.
even next day, like you see people's stories, these people posting, you'll be so happy and like, proud.
I'm
Then
done.
then after that, it's
Bro, it's
now
like-
the realization of damn, I'm free. So that's going to hit you, and even if you're prepared for it, it will still hit you. Like there's no preparing for that emotion. They're going to go through that.
Is it sorry?
And then so the next thing is just kind of try and have that idea of the general area and start hanging out with like-minded people. Like same thing for us for this podcast. We just decided it started with 3 people that just said, oh wow, we could do a podcast, and look at how far we've grown, and look at the number of
Things
people
just
we've
keep
met.
changing, taking us
So and
where
then
we don't know.
every day we're moving forward. So that's what I think that's the most important thing. Every day you have to just at least
Keep
one step
moving forward. Keep
forward.
pushing.
Yeah.
One step forward. Easier said than done.
Done, yeah.
I'm not going to be all those motivational speakers that'll tell you, go and
Gaslight
do
you,
this,
bro.
and then they will not tell you that it's
Nah,
it's
obstacles are
difficult.
there.
It might take you 1 year, it might take you 2 years, it might take other people 6 years. But then as long as
Facts.
you get to that stage,
Facts.
And I think you mentioned a
Facts.
very
as long as you're working
I can't
Enjoy
remember who
the journey.
mentioned it, but someone mentioned a very good point about seeing another person that's like ahead of you, bro. That shit hurts.
that thing is painful.
It hurts.
I'll say,
man.
you know, sometimes, bah, is also inspirational. Like, for example, there's this family friend I have. The man is like, he's a senior man. He's,
This is a senior
he's
man.
an elder, yeah, you get me. So it's like when I listen to his own story, he was a boy like me, like literally. I look at him. This man has his family, he has kids, a house, he has everything like I'd want for myself. So it now reminds me, okay, just keep going.
Yeah.
But then imagine I now see somebody same age as me. This guy already has PR and everything, just going.
Yeah.
That's the one.
When I see people with PR, I'm just like,
I'm just like, you don't know
"Ah,
how
don't
lucky
know,
you
don't
are."
know."
That's the
You know,
one.
but
How
I mean,
lucky
it's,
you
Well,
are.
at the end of
now.
the day,
It's
like I
intrusive
can
thoughts
tell
now.
you all day, don't compare yourself to anybody.
Exactly.
But it's-
Never.
It's I feel like that's us
Never.
lying because it happens. Like,
It happens,
sometimes
yeah.
For sure.
subconsciously. it's
sometimes
like,
I'll see
it
someone that
should
has
have been me.
something that like like for example, when we come to this studio and I'll be like, oh god, this studio they just have all the
should have been
equipment, they have everything. Should have been me. It should have been me, but I mean at the same time, they also had their own
Yeah, they had their own
story,
struggles. Yeah,
and
yeah,
they built,
man.
the motor also built from the ground up, and
Facts.
then what we have to just do is come in and learn how we
Yeah.
can get
How you can get
there
too.
too. So it's that
Because
kind
it's
of
not like
thing.
you can't get there. You
Exactly.
You're not the
can't.
first
Can. You
person
can.
to face
Saying
these
that
things, bro.
someone telling you that there's nothing you cannot do is not a lie.
Facts.
Exactly.
You can do
Facts.
anything, honestly. I can't lie.
She's spitting,
Motivate-
bro.
spit,
She's
spit,
spitting,
spit,
bro.
spit.
Crazy.
Don't forget, guys, comparison is a thief of joy.
How much she's
She just wanted to throw that jab. She wanted to just straight down there.
She are you ready, man?
Yeah,
But I wanted to ask you guys.
Real question though, do you practice this shit before? Like,
Like, oh no, I don't.
Cap.
I
oh,
promise
God.
you guys. Like
Cap.
my brain is always just working
I'm
overtime.
calling Cap right now, bro. That's a lie.
J-Boy, you want to say something
Right.
before we round up?
I was going to say, like, I was going to ask, do you guys feel like there's a way out of this 9 to 5 life? Because me personally, I think it's a trap. Like you
It
said,
is.
people rush, and when you're in there, you'll get okay. They're giving you money. I saw this quote that salary is a drug your employer gives you to keep you coming. You're getting money. You see, okay, I'm paying my bills. I'm quite comfortable, and I have a couple extra hundreds of dollars, left. I can still
Yeah.
flex a bit, But in reality, you can do way more than that.
Yeah.
So I feel like, let's say,
Imagine
you
flexing with
graduate.
$100.
Bro, I think that's like, that's good. Yes, thank God. But like, I feel like if everybody, like now us, like this, after school, take 1 year off. See, I'm going to invest in OTB. I'm going to invest in Novo Films for 1 year. I promise you, after that 1 year, you will not even want to go back to work because you see the outcome.
You see your potential without the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 takes your whole day. Let me tell you now.
Facts. But let
you
me
wake up
bust your
7, 8, come back home 7 p.m. You're tired, getting ready for the next day. You have that Monday to
And
Friday, Saturday
creativity
to Sunday.
is
You
not
want to rest.
something you can force.
You can't just force. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one thing I'll just say, though, one thing I tell myself, I don't know whether it's even facts or not, but I just feel like if someone has done it before, then
I can do
do
it.
You can do
yeah,
it.
in the
facts.
terms,
For
in the
sure.
terms that all the questions I have, someone has already answered.
Answered,
it.
yeah.
So the answers are
There's
basically out
there's
there.
a
Just
formula,
about me.
bro.
It's not about me trying to solve
Yeah.
solve the formula.
Yeah.
My,
You
I
gotta
just
find
have
the
to-
person,
just gotta find the
bro.
person
He's
that
already there.
that has the answer and then gets it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But
there's-
the truth is, like, okay, you take 1 year off, focus on everything, grind. Who's going to pay the bills? Where will you sleep?
That-
Those
that-
That's
kind
the
of
I was going to
thing.
say that
That's the
same thing,
So
like,
many
it's
things
not-
are easy if you think about it until you remember that you're an international student.
yeah, but everything is like like you said, everyone's journey is different, and it also depends on how much you want it, right? So if you want to, I just feel like first
find a way.
You find a way. Like just try
you
and just
find
try
a
your.
Don't
like,
stop asking questions.
Yeah, ask that. What I was about to say.
Be ready
She
to
really
react.
reads minds. She reads minds. She reads minds. I was just about to say that. And
You're
you're
so,
trying to do
you're so
like-
happy about that.
Like, yeah,
She really reads.
you
really-
did well with this one.
but yeah, we know that there's so many things. There are so many things to talk about. Like, and then
It's
we know
so
that
much.
this
We
is
didn't
just
even- we didn't even
we
cover
didn't
most of
scratch
our
the
details.
surface, but
Yeah.
like we just wanted to just
Because it's be like we're complaining now, but it's
Yeah,
one of
we
those
won't-
things that you won't understand to experience. it.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah,
All
we-
in high school, they're telling us, life will eat you. Like, I was like, which one is this life?
I
that you're
swear, I
talking
used
about?
to think, what do you mean by life will hit me?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
What do you mean by don't worry? The real world is different. What do you mean?
But exactly,
But it is different.
Exactly,
It's
and then we're also even making this episode so that you guys would know that you're not alone, right?
Fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
because that's another thing that really affects a lot of us. That we kind of feel like, why me? Why is it happening to me? But you guys, you're not alone.
Let's
We're
just
all
keep
going through it.
pushing.
We're all going through it. And I think it's better we go through it together than to go through it alone. With that being said, any final words before we?
Break.
I would say that you guys should remember that.
Another one of our practice
That's
lines.
what I was about to say.
Go.
I just wanted to say that you guys should remember that you are currently living in your prayer points. At one point in
Okay.
Again. Yeah, that's a bar, bro. Because I was at the other day, I was just at my crib, right? Just playing.
Remember when you
FIFA.
were praying for Canadian visa?
Oh,
Bro,
nah,
I
yeah.
was just at my crib playing FIFA. I'm like, bro. Few years back, like 5 years back, I was like, I can't wait to live on my own. I can't wait to be able to do what just walk outside at 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Do
And
you
I'm doing
get-
that now, and there are
you're
times where I'm
tired.
complaining.
You're like, why am I out at this time?
God, if I'm ever ungrateful, slap
I'm
me.
sorry.
Because no, like it's very true,
Stop
man.
the
It's
growth
very
of my
true,
traits.
bro.
But
Even last year's goals and to this year's
It's
one,
different.
Same things, bro.
Different.
In the next 6 months, you're going to be saying, "Oh, thank God for this."
Mm.
And you know what? I feel like we should also not forget that our prayers have been answered when we're in that season. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Is
we
that-
tend we forget because we now have more prayer. points,
Exactly, we want more.
requests.
So look at the ones you don't have instead of what you already
Be
have.
great.
And
Grateful.
that's exactly what life is going to do to you. It's going to keep you wanting more.
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah.
want more than
Facts.
what
you can't
you
be
have.
satisfied.
Yeah.
I like.
My own, I'm just gonna steal from hers and say, be grateful. You know,
Boo.
be grateful as you
Boo.
as
It didn't hit the same way. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, I ain't
No,
trying to
it's
hit,
not-
I ain't trying to hit anyone.
yeah.
I literally said I literally stood it.
Plagiarism for sure.
Exactly. That I literally said I was going to do it.
No, that's how it works.
J boy, you
I'm
don't want to
sorry.
give us your final
I
thoughts?
already said mine now.
Which was- I
what,
didn't get
what
it.
did I say again?
Give it
But
again.
You
I
see,
said-
you see?
No, I said something now. I said,
Say another one.
God is good.
OTB, we are out.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.